Hello.
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 Let's go!
Hey, kids.
Hey, Dad.
War crimes will be prosecuted.
Let's head out of Liberty City. Burn it to the ground.
Does the word mean anything to you?
Yeah, I chose this profession, so therefore I earned beer.
You want to go to the matinee?
The feeling is definitely there.
You don't know my name!
It's a new morning in America.
This is the old dude, Howard J. Reynolds. Step into my office.
Not going to be too many punks.
Don't you stop worrying about the punk?
You! That's my name!
Yeah, let's go to the punk rock show.
Introducing, for your listening pleasure,
To lead the way back home. I can't run, no can't forget no more. Told my mother I got no regrets. Told my mother that I ain't done yet. Still my soul to keep the struggle thick. Clench my fist so I don't lose my grip. Losing touch the further that I drift. Lose your heart if you don't use it. We're all dead if we're just settling. We want more with every heart broken. We can never get ahead. Lost a love and then I lost a friend. Things may never be the same again. How we grow if we always win. To beat my chest to revive my breath. Kick my ribs till I can't take it. Pull my hair cause my brain won't quit. Take me now, I just wanna live. 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 Take me now, take me now.
It's a new year, so that's a new song by Seth Anderson. Highway Lights from the We Could Be record, which is coming out on February 25th.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited as well.
It's been I feel like this has been coming for a while because we talked to Seth, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Well, I've talked to him more recently than that, Mike, but...
We as a podcast.
Oh, the podcast. Yeah, something like that.
And I feel like he was talking about getting that one ready to go.
Yeah.
Back then. So I'm really stoked on this.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. He's got some release shows coming up on February 27th in Edmonton, February 28th in Calgary, and February 29th in Canmore. He's just an all-around nice guy.
He's legit one of the nicest dudes I've ever met.
I think this is like nice guy music. Would you classify it as nice guy music? And that's not to deter anybody. I think there's a lack of nice guys in the world. So nice guy music, I think, is something we should all invest a little more time in.
For sure. And like, if you ever get a chance to see Seth, he's got like a great charisma on stage. It makes you feel like he's talking to you.
Yeah.
So
even if he's not.
No, he probably doesn't. He doesn't care about
It has
me.
nothing to do with you.
No, even though we share the same birthday.
You do?
Yes.
Wow.
It's because we're Facebook friends. I found that out. And plus I went to a show.
Facebook friends. Listen to this guy.
I think at that show, it was his birthday and it was also my birthday.
So yeah, this is follow-up album to the 1 week record he did with Joey Cape, which was like that stripped down kind of sound. And this is more like he's back to kind of that Rocky Town Heartache, the album he put out in 2011. More that vibe, like with a full band backing him. And yeah, I like it. I'm stoked.
So super stoked.
Pumped even, Mike.
Get pumped.
So here we are, back for episode 56. It's a new year.
It is.
How's your 2020 shaping up?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean, it's
Pretty good.
It's been fucking cold.
Yeah.
So that made me
We're not here to talk about the weather, Mike.
I'm an old man, and that's all I like to talk about is complain about the weather.
That's it?
And aching bones.
You have the achiest bones I've ever seen.
Yeah. I've got an achy breaky heart.
Don't tell it though.
No.
I just don't think it understands.
It doesn't.
Feels like it's been a long time. It has been a long time.
Yeah, it's been like...
You've recorded 2 episodes in between the time we saw each other last.
Yeah, it's self-indulgent.
It was great though.
Oh, thanks for listening.
You know, I have a New Year's resolution for you, Mike, because I don't know if you'd make those. I don't think you do. I think we talk about this every year and you say the same thing and I don't pay any attention. But regardless of that, this is my New Year's resolution for you because ever since you became a streamer, you don't share anything like even like of mention like, hey, I listened to this, Nate. You should check it out, Nate. There's none of that. And I feel like...
Is this your way of saying you miss me?
No.
Because my therapist told me not to talk to you anymore. To keep it strictly work-based.
You're still seeing Sharon? I hate Sharon.
Yeah, she doesn't like you either.
I know. This is the root of our problem.
I agree. I should make more of an effort.
You really should. So maybe for this year, 2020, I'd like to see a little bit more of that.
Okay. I apologize.
It's okay.
I haven't been a good person.
It's okay. What are you listening to, Mike?
What have I been listening to?
Yeah.
What are you? Oh, you flipped this on me, hey? New year, new rules?
I like to just, keep you on your toes. And I figure you've got a real long list.
No, I don't actually. I kept it at 4.
4?
Yeah.
Wow.
I figured...
Look at the self-restraint you're practicing.
New year, new me. First one was a band that Dave recommended in our WhatsApp chat. And it's Short Fictions.
Shout out, Dave. I'm going to do that from now on, too.
Shout out. I like it. Album's Fate's Worse Than Death. It's kind of like emo revival indie rock stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah. Is 2020 the year of emo?
No, I think it's already happened.
All right.
It's on
its way out.
Who knows? I don't really care. I'm not hip. Like those hipster musicians with their fancy shoes.
Oh, the fanciest of shoes. What else you got?
A band called The Bad Reminders, and the album's called Hit and Misses. It's kind of like, reminds me of like late 90s Fat Record stuff, with a little bit of like Swellers, TBR, and Gob kind of sound to it.
Wow. Would you say 2020 is the year of the Fat Record sound?
These are all 2019 bands.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought these were all 2020, like with Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters.
No. I haven't got to the 2020s
yet. Lack
yet.
of 2020 memes out there, don't you think? Like,
you're missing a whole market,
right?
Yeah,
you do GIFs too.
Yeah. A band called the Speedways. It's a single called "Kisses Are History" and the number 7. This is like, I'm really stoked if they put out a full length because this single is awesome.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
It's power pop. If I had made my New Year's resolution, I would have told you about it. Yeah. I would have sent you a text. I might have even called you. No, I wouldn't have called you.
No way. That's crazy.
It would have been separate of the WhatsApp chat, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been personal.
A personal text.
Yeah.
Those are special.
But they're a great power pop band. I can't wait to check out more of them. And the last one is a band I've brought up before in here who I thought broke up, but apparently they didn't because they put out an album in 2019.
Huh.
And it's Frank Grimes and the Disasters.
Oh, yes. I've heard you talk of
Yeah.
Frank Grimes before.
Which is, it's pretty good because it seemed like if they broke up, they were wasting a really good name.
Yeah.
So
That's going to happen, though.
yeah, it will. But, and if you like Alkaline Trio,
The old 3-0.
Alkaline Trio, I check them out. They sound a lot like Alkaline Trio.
Cool.
What have you been listening to, sir?
Well, Mike, listening to your podcast, you turned me on to a bunch of new bands that I'd never heard of.
That's
I
good.
wish I'd heard of them from your mouth in my ear in person, but instead I heard them from your mouth in my ear on a recording.
Maybe that was the plan. I just wanted you to listen to my podcast.
Well, I was going to do it anyways. If you haven't listened to Mike's 2 episodes, you should. There's a lot of really good music on there. Music I had no idea about.
Well, thank you, Nate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes.
I like how I took credit for bands doing stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nate, for pointing out that I knew
Way to go.
knew about some bands.
Way to go. Hey, man, that's a job now. Like, it's hard.
I wish I could get paid for it.
Yeah, you can't.
No, you can't. The artists aren't getting paid, so why are they going to pay the guy that listens to them?
No, that guy's definitely not getting money. No. The one that really stuck out was Mega Brackets Punk Rock, which is a horrible name.
I've confirmed it's just Mega.
Okay. But they had to, yeah, like you can't put Mega into a search.
No,
You
I think
never
that's why
find
it's Mega
anything. Yeah. But still,
Yeah.
it's Mega.
They're Italian.
What? Yeah, it's good time pop punk. It's really good. Their album Narcissistic Punk Rock Disorder was on Mike's list. It's worth a listen. It's the one. There was many, but that's the one.
That's the one that stuck out.
Yeah, like a sore thumb. I also stumbled upon Rat Boys recently, who I later found out you already know all about, and who are also endorsed by Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
Which is kind of incredible in and of itself. They got a new album coming out this year, and that's why I heard about them. It's like, I don't know, chilled out indie rock kind of vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I really like it, though.
Super good.
Really good. A bunch of albums, like, I don't know, 4?
The one that's coming out is their 3rd, I think.
Oh.
Or 4th. No, I think it's their 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yes.
I've also recently found this band called The Atom Age. They put out an album last year called Cry Till You Die. It's kind of got like a Hives vibe, but there's like horns in there and like no upstrokes, but like horns and like keyboards, and I don't know. It's got different sound, different vibe. I like it. And I listened to an album from this year. From 2020.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Drowns, Under Tension. It was my first purchase of 2020. And I really like it. I think it's a good album. It's very much like songs for the working man or the working woman. And it's kind of like I want to say it's got like an off of their heads kind of vibe, but I think it's mostly just due to his voice. Like he's got that real kind of like
I see the voice thing. I see the voice thing.
Yeah.
But definitely not the music, but the voice for sure.
But I feel like the music maybe is more leaning this way. Have you heard the new one?
I haven't heard the new one, but
okay. I think in this album,
it's going
maybe,
that way.
But it could just be his voice is becoming more similar. Like just more like raw kind of. But it's got like this kind of dash of a Celtic vibe smattered in there as well. And then the other guys in the band, like 2 of the other guys do at least one song as well, like taking over vocals.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. It very like the songs change a lot. Like, and it's not just the voice, but also the music that changes. But it's cool. It creates a more dynamic record for sure.
Cool.
So there you go.
One more thing I wanted to bring up before we
bring it up then, Mike.
I will. Just because it happened a while ago and I know we both watched it. The Ska Pick It Up movie.
Oh yeah.
I thought I should mention it since we got a copy to watch. So
they call that there's a word for that.
I know.
I don't know what it is.
Screener.
Yeah. It's a screener.
Yeah. I thought it was awesome.
I did too. I was really stoked on it. That was a really long time ago. But
yeah, no, but we didn't record. We haven't recorded since. So I thought I should bring it up.
Good job bringing it up. Good job bringing it up on the Pick It Up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's all
I could have
working.
done better with that, but it was too quick. I need to get back into the flow. Yeah, I was surprised at how much I liked it. And I think I learned some new things as well.
Yeah, shockingly, I did too. Like, not that shockingly, like I know everything. No,
I like how you catch yourself. Though.
Yeah, but considering we grew up with that era of music and it being predominant in our lives,
yeah, I
still learned quite a bit.
Yeah, totally. And I like that they chose a lot of those bands. I don't know. I always thought they were more like, I don't want to say underground, but like lesser known sort of. And they chose a lot of like the lesser known acts as well as the more well-known, like No Doubt and Goldfinger. And
yeah, that's something I found is interesting and something I've always noticed in music, and maybe not as prominent anymore, is I feel like these bands all made it bigger in the States than we were led to believe here.
Totally.
Because they were so underground here. So even a band like Real Big Fish wasn't on the radio here.
No, but it was big down there.
But it was big. I mean, obviously there's billboards and things like that. Like we never got any of that.
No.
Like they might have 5 copies at the record store here of that album.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but like, I feel like they kind of paint this picture of Real Big Fish being the band that made that fourth wave. Is that what it was? Third wave?
See, I think we talked about this. I didn't get that from that.
No?
I just thought that they were the band that made it the biggest. And I
think No Doubt made it the biggest. But then they made their departure from that style of music.
That's something I found really funny in them. How quick No Doubt was to be like, we're not part of this.
Right?
Like, we have nothing to do with this. Anyway, thanks for sending us it. It was an awesome movie. I'd recommend checking it out. I think you can buy it now, and you can probably get it on any sort of downloading service.
I think you can pick it up.
But you can actually pick it up.
Pick it up.
They even have VHS, apparently, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All right.
It's the real throwback.
But Nate, we should get into our topic.
Remember tracking on VHS? Like, the fuck did that do?
Fix those lines.
No, but what? Like, how? I just feel like it was a placebo button.
Didn't you work in that medium? You should know those kind of things.
Not in VHS. That was always garbage.
Wow.
Yeah, always. Let's get into the list. Have we even said what the list is?
We haven't even said.
Oh my God.
We should probably credit the person that sent us the list too.
You got that?
I do.
Do it.
All right. This is a suggested list from a listener named Matt who reached out on Instagram to us.
Shout out, Matt.
Yeah. I don't know, Matt, but thanks, Matt. And the topic is songs about family.
Top 5 songs about family, Mike.
All right. High five to songs about family.
Yeah. All in the family, if you will.
Punk is dad.
Yeah, I thought this was a good topic. I've been thinking about this one for a little while, but I wanted to wait till Matt brought it up before we really tackled it.
I didn't know you had been thinking. Are you Matt?
I'm always, I'm Nate.
Okay.
Some people call me Nat, but that's incorrect.
Like
it's
the guy
with an N.
Like the guy that owned the Peach Pit?
No, not that guy.
Okay.
I like this list. You know, like there's not, I don't know, you're going to say you found a million songs about family, but like I didn't find that many. Like it's not like, I don't know. I think like punk rock is, though there's a lot of like family dynamics within it, I guess, you know, like when you watch The Other F Word, right. And that documentary, and they talk a lot about, you know, how most of the guys that are in punk rock, you know, come from broken homes where dads took off. Right. So like, you know, dynamics like that.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like a lot of them write about that stuff, or maybe not obviously or as obviously as I need it to be.
I found it kind of difficult because I was trying to find the songs. I assumed stuff like that was written about, and I thought there was lots of angles you could go with the family thing. You could like pro family stuff, hating my parents stuff, loving my kids stuff, loving my significant other stuff. But it was a tough one. I had to do I did way more research on this than I thought I was going to have to.
Well, the Google returned nothing.
There was some low-hanging fruit. I was hoping you were going to grab it because there was some low-hanging fruit that's really good. And I'm like, I'll leave those for Nate.
Oh, maybe I did. We'll have to discuss in the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there are some really good low-hanging fruit ones.
Yeah. My first one might be a low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. They're
how
great
you
songs.
view low-hanging fruit.
Well, there's some obvious ones.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's how you view it, though.
True.
And I think it was timely to do this episode now because everyone's been inundated with family over the holidays.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you been inundated?
My family's all inundated all the time.
All the time. It's no different.
If you've ever seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding,
Yeah.
that's what my family life is like.
Wow. That's
only
a deep cut.
they're Croatian instead of Greek. It's just in your face all the time.
Does your dad think Windex can fix everything?
Nobody's
So it's different.
He's convinced the sea can.
The sea can fix everything.
Yeah.
So does he carry around seawater with him?
No, and whiskey. Like homemade whiskey. Like
Not just-
moonshine.
right. You got to make it yourself. That's what makes it special.
Cures everything.
Everything. Yeah. Well, Mike, the first song I picked is, it's pretty on the nose. The song's called Family. And it's by a band called The Interrupters. Was this one of the low-hanging fruits you were speaking of?
This is on the list, but it was not one of the low-hanging fruit
Not
ones.
the lowest of the low?
Not the obvious, but the title is obvious. It's a great song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
This is the first. I think this might have been the first Interrupter song I actually heard.
Oh, yeah?
Because I have the 7-inch of this one.
Well, and I picked the 7-inch version because I feel like that's probably not the one that a lot of people have heard.
Probably
it's
not.
different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's recorded very differently. Very differently, Mike.
Super different.
Very different. It features
Tim Armstrong.
Yes.
Shocker.
But I like this song because it like speaks to what I felt this topic was about. Like
Yeah, for
just
sure.
your crazy nutso family that you don't always talk about, but they're the ones that are around specifically at during the holidays. So yeah, I went with it. Family, The Interrupters on the self-titled 7-inch.
Cool.
It is cool.
Cool. That's my new thing.
Cool.
Just trying to be hip.
Catch a wave, bro.
It's a new relaxed 2020 version of Mike.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So relaxed.
So I went with a solo artist named Alex Leahy, who I think I've talked before.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
Excellent choice. I think I know where you're going with this one, and I'll like it.
Do you have it?
No.
Okay, cool. The song is I Love You Like a Brother off her self-titled, or off the release, which is also called I Love You Like a Brother.
I really like this record.
Oh, it's such a great record.
Yeah.
And this is about a relationship with her brother. And I like that it's like a platonic love song about your siblings.
Yeah.
Because I get along really well with my siblings. And I just like, sometimes like it's neat to have a song about things like that, like how you could get along with them. And I think as you get older, you appreciate your siblings more as friends. Like it's kind of weird. Like you like them as a kid and then you kind of like distance yourself a little bit from them. But then as you get older, you're like, you talk to them a lot more, hang out with them a lot more. Maybe because your friends don't like you and they have to like you.
They have to. That's true.
They don't really have an
On
option.
some level, they have to.
They can't really escape you.
Yeah, that's true.
They're stuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this choice, Mike.
Thanks, Nate.
It's a great one.
I like your choice as well.
Wow. We're off to a great start.
Let's roll.
All right. Family, The Interrupters, and
Alex Leahy, I Love You Like a Brother.
I got a mother named Mary. I got a brother named Barry. And my uncle's name is Harry. And he's in the military. And my grandma's name is Sherry. And she's in the cemetery. This is my family. This is my family. One crazy family. This is my family. The ones who understand me. This is my family. This is my family. This is my family. Whatever the plan be, they stand beside me. This is my family.
I got a sister named Carol. She was my older peril. She traded in a bow and arrow for a loaded double barrel. She got locked up like a spell, but now
Darrison.
G'day, Mike. How you going?
Don't do that.
It's a precursor to my next pick.
Oh, okay.
It's an Australian song.
Well, Alex Lay is Australian as well.
Oh, yeah.
She's from Melbourne.
Let's keep the Australia vibes going.
We're really buying into our target audience.
We sure are. Yeah. You shouldn't have said that. It's supposed to be subliminal, Mike.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
God.
I'm just ruining everything.
Yeah.
Laid Back Mike sucks.
Kind of.
Yeah.
This is a song by a band called The Living End. And it comes from their album Roll On, which came out in 2000, which blows me away because I feel like I've still been waiting for the follow-up to Roll On, and it's 20 years later somehow. Because I like this band a fair amount. And I don't know if I even know. Oh, I think I know one album that came out between now and 2000. But yeah, this is kind of like the last one that is memorable for me. I don't know. Maybe we don't get them in North America.
I don't know much about The Living End. I was going to wonder, do you like The Living End because you spent time in Australia? Or did it happen before? I can't remember. I
remember seeing them before that. Like we saw them at that Vancouver Warped Tour that you didn't come to.
Yes.
So I feel like that was before. Yeah, that was before. That would have been my introduction to them. And then for sure, like being in Australia, you know, that's where they're from and they claim them. So I heard about, I don't think I saw them there. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I like this band. I think they've got like that. I don't know. Would you call it rockabilly? I feel like that's just a really lame pointed finger because they got a stand up bass in it.
Yeah.
And
I always wonder that. I'm like, I get a rockabilly vibe from them, but I
Sure.
don't. When you hear them, they don't really sound rockabilly.
No, but this song.
But they have that like look to them, so it
Yeah.
kind of gets.
This song has all the hallmarks of a great Living End song. Okay.
All
It's
right.
got the tempo changes. Check. It's got the rhythm changes. Check. It's got the key changes as well, which is very important to
That's
all.
past my pay grade.
Yeah. Obviously. And the song is called Uncle Harry. And this is very much a song about Uncle Harry. Everyone's got that uncle. Maybe it's not Harry, but that uncle. And yeah, I like the sentiment of a song about the crazy uncle. And that's what this is.
Excellent.
Do you have that uncle, Mike?
I don't actually.
Really?
Yeah. All my uncles are pretty.
Not
even
one
keeled.
that maybe not that you view that way, but the family views that way?
Nope.
Not one.
Not
And
one.
I feel like you've got like 48 uncles too.
I do have a lot of uncles, but not one of them.
And are they all real uncles too?
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people have
I have none of the fake uncle things.
Okay. Just curious.
Nope.
Really? Like, that's surprising to me.
I have some crazy cousins.
Okay.
But not uncles.
Okay. What about aunts?
No.
Are you worried that they listen to this? Because they don't. None of them listen to
No,
this.
my mom just asked me what a podcast was the other day. And I'm
You
kind of
think
terrified.
she's going to find it? I don't think she's going to find
she
it.
didn't need my help.
Just because you know what a podcast is doesn't mean you can find one.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's a big stretch for somebody who doesn't know what one is.
Yeah. She's pretty tech savvy though, so she might figure it out. But
Wouldn't it be awesome if she texted you like tomorrow and was like, "It's not that hard, Mike." Like, that's all it said.
she would do something like that. She's kind of jerky like that.
I hope that happens for you. You're welcome.
Thanks, Nate.
You're welcome. Number 2 to you.
Number 2 to me is a band called Nice with the 3 eyes.
Ah, yes. I like this band. Okay. Do they just have the one EP out or is there more?
They have 2 EPs, I believe.
All right. So forming one full length.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like a bunch of singles and this EP. I'm trying to think in my head.
Jeez.
I only really know this EP though.
Just the one.
All right. It's the only one I've listened to extensively.
Okay. Like extended play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It came out last year.
Yeah.
It's called Never Better.
Did this make your top 30 or
No.
because it was an EP, it doesn't count?
Because it didn't make, because it was an EP. It probably should have been in there. I did listen to this album quite a bit.
Yeah.
This song is called Blunt Force Marijuana. I'm not really sure what the title has to do with the song because I did some research on this one.
Wow.
Read an interview, and it's a song about how the singer's father was fairly abusive and how it still affects him to this day. So not a positive family song.
Right.
So it's kind of dark and gloomy, but it's a good song.
What's the song called?
Blunt Force Marijuana.
Oh, that's the song.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was what the EP was called.
The EP's called Never Better.
All right.
Band's nice. 3 Eyes.
3 Eyes. Gotcha. Did you hear me say wow before? It's an Owen Wilson impression I'm working on.
I didn't hear it. You want to do it again?
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You like it?
It's no Peter Griffin, but it's there.
Later, I'm going to do Peter Griffin doing Owen Wilson.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought you were going to go for.
It's coming.
I just assumed that's your thing.
Coming up.
All right, let's hear your song again.
Uncle Harry by The Living End and
Blunt Force Marijuana by Nice.
You out of line. I tell you not to do it, but you do it all the time. Do it all the time. Do it all the time. All the time. Oh, Uncle Harry, pissing in the bath. Oh, pissing in the bath. Uncle Harry, pissing in the bath. Oh, pissing in the bath again. Poor Uncle Harry lost his mind along the way. Pissing in the bath, it's just a silly habit and we can't help but remind. We tell you not to do it, but you do it all the time. Do it all the time. Do it all the time. All the time. Uncle Harry, pissing in the bath. Oh, pissing in the bath. Uncle Harry, pissing in the bath. Oh, pissing in the bath. Pissing in the bath. Pissing in the bath again. Uncle Harry, pissing in the bath. It's hard to see what's wrong and right without lot to fucking ask, that's why you'll probably never know how I feel, how I feel. I've been keeping track of all the times you said you're sorry.
Nearing the halfway mark.
Still waiting to hear "We Are Family" by Sly and the Family Stone.
You got it?
No.
Oh.
I thought you might. No,
Did you pick anything like out of genre?
No.
No.
Did you?
No. I'm always reluctant to do it.
I always feel that way too.
On a special occasion.
Yeah, if you have one that you really want to play.
Yeah.
But otherwise I try to avoid putting
This didn't feel like it.
No. Not the first one out of the gate. Great topic.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right.
Shout out, Matt. This next song comes from 1996, Mike.
96.
Yeah, this is the band. This is a song off this band's first album. Now, I've seen this band a couple of times, but saw them most recently just last year. And I saw them twice in one day.
Is it H2O?
It is H2O. You know what? Like
I don't know the song. I just trying to sing.
Well, that's pretty good work there, though. Start calling you Sherlock.
I prefer Columbo.
That kind of work.
He kind of stumbles into things.
You got a bit of a lazy eye.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I'm just winking at you. It's not a lazy eye.
You have
picked
the
up
worst wink. You don't know how to wink.
It's true.
Just so you know. Yes, it is H2O. And, you know, like I've seen these guys a couple of times. Obviously, they're like, you know, they're a mark on the music that we listen to.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of those bands, you know? Would you say that? Would you agree with that?
Oh, for sure.
But they never really like stood out to me as profoundly as I think as they do to their fans. Not to say that I'm not a fan, like I've got a couple of records, but like I say, just nothing really stood out. And then we went and saw them in Las Vegas at Punk Rock Bowling. And we saw 2 shows in one day. One was like this weird pool party that I wasn't even going to go to. And then the other one was like this club show that was, you know, late at night. We both know I'm not great with late at nights, but I was so glad I went to both. And this song that I chose, I think they opened with both times. And it was like the second that Toby hit that first word, the entire place was just singing along with them. And there's no instruments for the beginning. And then the instruments drop out again, like halfway through, 3/4 of the way through the song. And everybody's right back there. And it's just like, even if you don't know the words, like it brings everybody together. It just unifies the entire crowd. And, you know, that vibe is just, I mean, it's such a cool feeling, you know, to be part of that. So I think this song particularly was something that really brought that band around for me. Mm-hmm. I love listening to this song and have been looking for a way to fit this song into a list.
Perfect.
So it's not about like family in the sense that like, you know, mom, dad, brother, sister, but more about the family that we choose, because not all of us are lucky enough to have moms and dads and brothers and sisters.
It's true.
And so, yeah. And I mean, I think even though you do have like, you know, family of, you know, a traditional family, I think we all on some level choose our own family too, right? You know, like you look at our group of friends, we've been friends for, I don't know what, like close to 30 years.
Probably.
Right?
No, we're not that old.
Okay, 25?
20 something years.
I just round up now.
Yeah.
20 is 30. But yeah, like, so that kind of, that idea. It's 5-year plan off the self-titled album by H2O.
Excellent.
To you.
All right. Well, mine's going to be a big jump away from this.
Okay.
It's another downer.
Of course.
Just call me Debbie Downer here.
Miserable Mike.
Yes, I have been called that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who calls you that?
People.
That's not very nice. Do they mean it?
Probably. I'm not very positive.
I feel like you're positive.
Oh, thanks, Nate.
Like you've got an air of positivity to you. I would say that's the overriding.
Oh.
The misery is like secondary.
I've been known to be negative.
Well, negative isn't miserable.
Yes, I guess. A little bit of both. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get to the band.
Let's talk about your negative song.
It's not really a negative song.
Your miserable song.
The band Save Ends, who I've talked about a lot on the show.
You have?
The album is a book about bad luck. It came out in 2017.
Excellent.
And the song is called Goodnight Moon. And this is a song about Christine's sister who died and her dealing with it.
Oh.
So I had read something that she said her sister passed away a few days before Christmas in 2005, and this song is the closest I've ever come to explaining the feeling of loss and emptiness that persists even 13 years later. So I think it would be pretty hard to lose a sibling.
Very much so, yeah.
I mean, it's hard to lose anybody, but...
Totally. Wow.
So, now that I've ruined the mood...
Is there any like shout, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being serious. Is there like a shout out or like a reference to the book Goodnight Moon? Do you know that book? It's like a kid's book.
I know the title.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a reference in there.
Okay. I'm going to keep my ears peeled.
You would know better than me.
Don't peel your ears. Keep my ears sharp. I don't know.
Is it peeled? I think it's peeled.
No, peeled is eyes.
Oh, eyes peeled, yes.
Which makes no sense either.
No, who wants to peel their eyes?
Right? That's crazy. 5-year plan, H2O, and
Goodnight Moon, Save Ends.
My friends look out for me like family. Mama's been struggling since I was 3. My friends look out for me like family. Mama's been struggling since I was 3. Am I scared? Am I pushed? Am I worried? Another day, another year, so it's alright.
Alone and in despair. You know the world outside is cold, alone in the fair. No motivation, no college degree. Day-to-day survival starting to worry me. No goals, no money, no inspiration. My cool tattoos, that's my only salvation. 5 years from now, where will I be? On the same road with no future to no destiny. Someday, maybe I'll find a way to make all my fears go well. 5 years from now, where will I be? On the same road with no future to no destiny.
My friends look out for me like family. Mama's been struggling since I was 3. My friends look out for me like family. Mama's been struggling since I was 3. Am I scared? Am I pushed? Am I worried? Another day, another year, so it's alright.
There's got to be more stuff procrastination. Like depending on my brother's sports or vacation. 5 years from now, where will I be? On the same road, no future, no destiny. Another day, another year. So what's the hurry?
This next one, Mike, is a little out of the box. I'm going to warn you about that because I don't want you going, whoa. This is not about your typical family dynamic. This is a song about a different kind of family.
Is it a family of otters?
No.
Oh.
It's a good guess, though.
Really?
No, not really. But
I was like, wow.
That's really out of the box. This is a song about a mob family.
Oh.
Yeah, the mafia, if you will. The song's called Mr. Moran.
Ooh, I like this song.
By the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Off the album A Jackknife to a Swan, which came out in 2002, if you can believe that, Mike.
I can.
That's a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
And that's kind of the last one that really like stuck out to me. The last one of their Pay Attention was before that, I think, right?
Oh yeah, Pay Attention was before it.
So yeah, I think that was the last one that really, really stuck out for me. And I've always loved this song. I just...
Love the sound clip too.
The sound clip at the beginning is so good. And like, there's not a lot of songs about mafia.
Have you read the book about Sammy the Bull?
No.
Oh, it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I can't remember now, but I read it when that came out actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that's who it's about. Yeah. Sammy the Bull, who's the underboss of the Gambino family. John Gotti.
He wasn't an underboss. He was the hitman for them.
I thought he was the number 2.
Maybe, but he was their hitman guy. He killed people for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize this till I did a little bit of research because I didn't read the book.
Mm-hmm.
But that he confessed to 19 murders. You think that's the number? Or you think there's a few more?
So the sort of what I've grasped from a little bit that I know about him is people have said he's a liar. But now I don't know if it's a liar that he did more or did less or what it is. But
is he still alive?
I think he is.
Because he like came out and did like some interviews or something like 20 years later.
Yeah, he didn't go as like he didn't do the same thing as the guy in Goodfellas. Like he didn't hide forever and then get busted again and stuff.
Right.
Like I think he was pretty open with it after a while.
Why would he do that? Like, wouldn't they still come get him? Feel like
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how that all works.
But you think he's still alive?
Don't quote me on it, but I think so.
All right.
We can Google it in the.
I'll just turn this recording device off.
Yeah.
Okay. This is off the
record. Sorry,
record.
I want to bing it.
It's off the record. Yeah. Don't forget the sponsor.
Yeah. Fuck.
Speaking of mobs,
get whacked by the Bing Mafia.
You don't say whacked. Have you watched The Irishman yet?
No.
Oh, Mike.
I need 3.5 hours. I can't do that whole. Like I've seen people say they broke it up.
Yeah, I broke it up.
You broke it up.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that because I really like Scorsese films.
Yeah.
I just need to have 3.5 hours to myself where I can sit and take it all in. And I thought over the holidays I would, but family got in the way. And
jeez,
it just never like. And if I get home too late, it seems like it's not a movie I can start at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Like I feel like I need like a Saturday.
You're never gonna see this
movie.
No,
I'm gonna see it. There's no way. I should have gone to the movie theater. My cousin went to the Globe to watch it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I should have just done that because that's probably the best way to see it.
What do you think about all this? Like, because you know these Netflix movies, right? Like Marriage Story. You got this one that. I mean, I don't even want to put this in there, but like that new Adam Sandler movie that's coming out on Netflix, like they have
people like them. His Netflix movies.
I've never seen any of them, but I am interested in this one. But like, what do you think about that whole idea of? Because I mean, it's clear that they're putting them in the movie theater just so that they can get the Oscar nominations, or like there must be a rule that they have to have some theatrical screening to qualify for the awards, right? Or else, why else would you put it in theaters for 2 days or 3 days?
I just think that's they just have to adapt. And that's just like a new theory on like.
But then why not like have the Academy or, you know, all these awards just acknowledge Netflix or these streaming sites as,
to be honest,
I don't
know the rules on it. I thought that they were just put in the theaters so that the people that are like movie snobs would want to watch it in a theater.
Huh.
I think that's what it is. I guess, I mean, in one way it's good because I guess Netflix is paying for movies to be made in a time when people are willing to steal movies and stuff like that and not go see them. And I think the majority of the population is not rushing to a theater to see a movie anymore. so they're fine watching it on TV.
But do you think people are stealing still? Like, I mean,
No,
isn't it
no,
just
sorry.
easier to stream now?
Yeah, I know, but even people you talk, I think a large chunk of people just like, well, Netflix and Prime and the Disney one and stuff like that now.
Listen to you plug away. Trying to diversify our sponsorship portfolio.
Just hoping somebody
hoping.
Really looking for that Mandalorian plug. Just waiting for baby Yoda to show up in a high five.
You watched that?
I loved it.
I don't watch it.
I'm not even a huge Star Wars guy.
I'm not a Star Wars guy at all.
And I loved it.
I'm zero Star Wars. Negative Star Wars.
Star Trek?
Nope. Nothing to do with space.
You're not a space dude.
I saw Alien for the first time like a month ago.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is interesting. What's your fourth pick? Stop talking about movies.
Oh yeah, I was like, what did you pick even?
It's not I picked Mr. Moran.
Oh yes. My next pick, fourth pick, is a local band.
Local.
Yes. Well, they're not around anymore.
All right.
The band is Beija Flor.
Shout out Beija Flor.
Off their 2007 release, The American.
Excellent.
And the song is Sunny Boy. Which is a song about Steve's kid.
It is.
And I'm not sure if it's because I know Steve, but those lyrics always really get to me. Like even when I heard it the other day, I was like, man, these are really good. It's like really, and I'm not even like a super like emotional person. And when I was like listening to him, like
I can vouch for that.
Yeah. It's really touching. That whole line where he says, "You saved my life." It's perfect. Yeah. So I really like it. I think that might've been one of the best songs Steve's written ever.
Does it give you goosebumps?
It does give me goosebumps.
I didn't know, like, I think I have that album and I didn't know, like, I knew that song, but I didn't know he recorded it.
Oh.
So there you go.
And, bringing up Steve and Paul, who were in Beija Flor and our brother, so it also works on that level.
Oh,
started a new band.
Wow. It's multi-layered, Mike.
That's horrible.
This pick is like an onion. You didn't think that sounded like him?
It did a little.
A little?
Little. Keep working.
I feel like it's there.
Come back next podcast and we'll hear it. Anyway, Steve and Paul and their sister started a new band called Night Twin.
Yeah, which sister?
Danielle, I think. Steve's got a lot. They got a lot of siblings.
It's crazy.
I can't keep track of that. That's a family.
Anybody under Steve, I still think of them as babies. Like I see them in my head and they're babies. They're not adults.
Anyway, should be a cool band to check out.
Yeah. Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything yet. I think they're playing the Big Winter Classic, but I'm not sure.
The drummer from Beija Flor is back with them for Night Twin.
Wasn't Matt the drummer in Beija Flor?
No, they had another guy towards the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan?
Yeah, I don't know him.
Shout out Dan. Anyone?
Anyway.
Bueller, Mr. Moran by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and
Sunny Boy by Beija Flor.
My name is Salvatore Gravano. Early in my life, I was given the nickname Sammy the Bull. I was arrested with John Gotti. I was his underboss and second in command of the Gambino family.
I was under the boss when they met him, and I was made a short time after that. I was under oath when I testified. I'm under government protection. Now they're calling me around. Mr. Moran, that's who I am. Some call me Sal, some call me Sam, some call me when they're in a jam. 'Cause I'm the man, I'm Mr. Moran. I eat punks like you, I do for breakfast. You're just a bowl of cereal to me. I might be from deep in the heart of Texas, or maybe I'm from New York, make that Knoxville, Tennessee. Mr. Moran, that's who I am. Some call me Sal, some call me Sam, some call me when they're in a jam. 'Cause I'm the man, I'm Mr. Moran. ecstasy in Arizona under government protection. Now who's a fucking right, Mr. Moran? That's who I am. Some call me Sal, some call me Sam, some call me Win. They're in a jam, 'cause I'm the man. I'm Mr. Moran, Mr. Moran. That's who I am. Some call me Sal, some call me Sammy the Bull and Win. They're in a jam. I'm the man. I'm Mr. Moran. I'm the man. I'm Mr. Moran. I'm the man. I'm Mr. Moran. March 8, 2003, you saved my life. Both hands, purple feet, yellow eyes. Ask the doctor where's his breathing. Doctor turns to me my eye. His lungs are still inside, and then I start to cry. 10 short fingers, 10 short toes. An instinct to run off and play. His mother calls him over. No short ask me a more. Saved my life. You saved my life. You saved my life. You should have seen me a year before. You saved my life. You saved my life. You saved my life. You love everything. I love my darling. Do you remember the first song I showed you? Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Let's go buy some money from the store. No, I want something else. Fix it with your tools, Daddy. Let's read ABC. Let's sing about London Zoo. Yes, I hope you will come too. You're handsome as your mom is pretty. You're my best friend, baby buddy. Saved my life. You 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 saved my life.
This is our last picks, right?
Mike, if you'd been following along, you'd already know this is our last pick.
I don't pay attention to you. We've been through this.
Yeah, but it's the start of a new year.
It's only going to get worse as I get older.
Really? I thought you'd like at least effort it for a little bit longer than, like 3/4 of an episode.
Okay. Okay.
No, you can't take it back.
I'll work on it.
I don't believe you.
I'll just make a note here.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Listen to Nate more often. Send him songs.
We should probably announce the job posting that's still vacant for the HR position.
Oh yeah. You want to work in HR with us? That the pay is minimal.
It's very little.
You got to deal with me complaining a lot.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes. There is something, Nate.
What is it?
A little bit more serious than our HR.
Tell me about it, Mike.
We're teaming up with our friend Joel and the My Age podcast, which you have, if you haven't checked out, you should. And we're doing an album contest. Is that how you would phrase it?
I think it's a contest. I think it's like a
challenge.
That's it.
That's what they call it.
An album challenge. It's hard to say, isn't it?
Album challenge. Which I think is
I feel like that could be like a warm up.
This is like a internet thing.
For all I think more specifically like an Instagram thing, right?
Is it specific to Instagram?
I think so. Like, or maybe I guess you could do it on Facebook, but from what I hear, it's just the boomers on Facebook now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So sell your Facebook account, Mike.
Sell it.
Just get on Instagram. That's where you need to be.
All right. Anyway,
I don't think it's a Twitter thing.
No, I don't know much about these things, but it was recommended by Jay. Jay had talked about doing them.
Yeah. He's a record guy.
He's a record guy. They do them with records a lot.
Yeah.
And we talked to Joel and we thought maybe we'd try to set one up for February.
It's called the High Age Challenge.
High Age? Yes. Is that what we decided?
Well, that's
on?
what I decided.
All right.
I came up with that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Just because you came up with it and not Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Anything
else to say about it?
And check out our Instagram and the My Age Instagram, and we'll have a post about it coming up soon. First week of February, the first Monday in February.
Okay. Because it's 7 days. That's what we're doing, right?
7 days.
Yeah. So an album per day. And I think what we decided was to get more people interested. You can post any album you have, whether it's like cassette, maybe you got it on CD, maybe it's just digital and you want to take a screen grab of it, or you've got the vinyl. You know, we're not going to be discriminant towards only vinyl.
But it's got to be a picture. You got to post all 7 days. And anybody that posts all 7 days, we're gonna take their name and do a draw, and we'll give a free T-shirt or something out to you guys.
So tag us in your posts and maybe hashtag it too.
It's a good way to find out about music and learn a little bit about it.
Totally.
Learn a little bit about everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Anyone else? Anything else?
I want to say thanks to our listeners, anybody that's interacted with us, sent in a list. We got quite a few lists going. I like that. On every time we get one, we post them on the Instagram account, and everyone seems pretty happy.
Yeah.
Well, I seem happy. Nate seems happy.
I only seem happy though.
Yeah.
I'm not really happy about it.
Thanks to the WhatsApp chat folks for keeping things interesting and fun.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we fought about a band's favorite album. So
everyone took a little time at Christmas.
Yeah. If you want to check out people's 2019 lists, if you're still looking for new stuff from back then, it's on our website. A listener list is on there. Anybody that submitted one is on there. And you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and our webpage, www.highfives.ca. That's it.
Real good. That was good.
Let's get to
enjoyed that.
Let's get to your last pick.
And yours too. We'll do yours as well.
Yeah, sure.
Have I hit any of the low hanging fruit?
You have not.
None of it. So tell me what the low hanging fruit was.
We got to hear your things here. Or you want to hear what I thought some of the low hanging fruit was?
Yeah, because we're not going to get to it later.
So there's Lagwagon, Raise a Family.
I thought about that one. It was on my list. That's probably my favorite song off that album.
Propaganda.
Double Platinum. Which one?
Failed Imaginer.
Is that on Victory Lap?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song. I think I might have used it already, so that's why I didn't grab it.
Chicks Dig It, Where's Your Mom?
They got a lot. PM versus My Dad.
Yeah. And the
Henry Rollins Is No Fun.
I didn't even thought about that one.
Just ask Mom. Yeah, Chicks Dig It's got a lot.
Yeah.
What else?
I think those are the main low hanging fruits that I thought. Oh, For Fiona. No use for name.
Oh, I thought about that one too.
That was the other one. I was like, Nate's going to take that one for sure.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I even listened to the cover.
Yeah, the cover's really good too.
It is good. Well, look at me. Unpredictable. Don't look at this list. Don't look
I
at
can't-
number. I'm going to tell you what
I
it
can't
is.
even read my own
You
printed
can't
out
read,
thing
I
anymore.
know.
My
But-
own one that I typed out. I have to hold like an old person up to my face because
No,
I can't
you
see
hold
him.
it at a distance,
Yeah.
just at about the distance mine is at on the table here.
Yours is upside down.
We've discovered you can read upside down.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way you can read is upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got my secret.
Your power.
Yeah.
Your magical
That's
power.
that's my superhero power. I can read upside down.
Upside Down Reader. Here he comes, folks.
Sounds like some sort of shitty DC villain. They always have shitty names like that, like Light Man.
Okay. So for my last song, I think this is a song that kind of is a bit of a shout out to your list because you've done a lot of sibling songs.
Yeah.
And this is a sibling song. It's one of my favorite Tim Barry songs, actually. The song's called Dog Bumped. It's off the album Rivanna Junction from 2006. Do you know this song?
I don't.
Okay, I think you'll know it when you hear it. It's like one of these great storytelling songs. I really like those songs, like within that kind of folk punk genre.
For sure.
You know, when you got a great story to tell. And I've seen Tim Barry a couple times, and I've heard him say about this song that this is a true story about his friend Ken, which is even more mind-blowing. And that it's a true story. And it's a song about doing anything for a family member, sister, brother. I've seen Tim Barry a couple times, and every time, have you ever seen him?
I have not.
It's always a good time. And like, he's just one of those guys that like really appreciates, you know, the people that come out to see him. You know, there's always a moment in the show where he gets off the stage and comes and plays in the middle of the floor, and everyone just kind of circles around him and sings along. And it's just like such a fun moment.
That is one good thing about that, like that singer-songwriter genre that's kind of like platooned off punk rock, is they seem to do that a little bit more. Like anytime I've seen any bands that do that, they sort of interact with their audience quite a bit. It's like they've separated from their punk rock band, and now they're being a little bit more interactive with their fans, less of a rock star.
Yeah. So yeah, this is one of those huge sing-along songs. Like, you know, you can kind of learn the chorus after the first or second time through and like sing along. And this is one of those songs that everybody kind of sings along to. And he's like very emphatic about, you know, the way he sings this song. And it's good old stomping along kind of song.
Stomping along songs. Yeah. Who doesn't like a good stomping along song?
Right.
Last one I picked is a band called Penfold. You ever listen to Penfold?
No.
They're like a mid 90s emo band.
Okay.
They were kind of like one of the bigger ones that came out from that era.
Okay.
And they had an album called Amateurs and Professionals, which came out in 98.
Great album name.
It is. And the song is I'll Take You Everywhere. So originally I always just assumed this was about a relationship. And then when I was doing research, I came across it and I was like, oh, that's a great song. It's probably a song that Nate's never heard. I'm going to put it on the podcast.
Yeah. And
it's about his brother.
Huh.
And
another sibling song.
Yeah, I guess I have a sibling thing.
You really locked into it.
Yeah. And it's about him missing his brother who's moving out. It's when he was a kid. His brother moved out.
Okay.
And I always thought it was just about a girlfriend leaving him or something, like all these years.
Huh.
So it's apparently about his brother moving out.
Wow.
Which I guess I'm the oldest in my family, so I moved out first. But
I remember having a moment like when I was going traveling for a year and like we were driving to the airport and it was like kind of that age where like, so I would have been like 18. So I would have made my brother 13. And like,
was he that young?
Yeah.
What was he doing hanging out with us after? When you left, we were just like,
I don't know.
Nate's gone. We'll just hang out with Nick.
Yeah.
He
looks like Nate.
He's as tall as Nate.
Yeah. He would have been 13.
No, he was older, wasn't he?
No.
Oh, weird.
It is weird. But like he, like I remember being on the way to the airport and like, it was like that time of like, you know, you don't think either of you care about each other. You know, because you never say, like, you just don't talk about that when you're that age.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember driving my mom was driving me to the airport. He was in the back seat and he was real upset. He was crying that I was leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense on his part.
I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind. And I still remember it to this day.
I left home pretty late. My brother was probably like, finally.
Can I have his room?
He did take my room.
Of course.
It's one of the worst things ever when people refer to my old room as his old room. I'm like, no, that was my room.
That's the worst thing in the world.
Not the worst thing in the world. That's a pretty big step.
This just in.
People don't respect my history. I laid claim to that room first.
You can tell by the pee stain in the corner.
I demand satisfaction.
It's Dog Bumped by Tim Barry and
I'll Take You Everywhere by Penfold. Stay cool and be excellent to each other. Thanks for listening.
One quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. When Sis was born, I was about 12. About the same time old man, he went to jail. Then Mom got sick, boy, she never got right. And I took that baby girl like she was mine. Night after night, day after day, I worked my ass off to put money away. Then Sis grew up, and I grew older still, and I love her the best, and always will. Been one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was there, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. Tell 9 years a senior, and I did wish them well. He had a car and a job, and she was in love, and I blessed them both the best I could. Sis loved to dance, she lived honestly, but that old dog tried to control her in every way. First came the drinking and the jealousy. This town's too small for me not to see him out every night with every girl in town. Just before he goes home, pushes my sister around. I thought it out not to intervene unless my baby sister came to me. She did one night, and that old dog showed up. She whispered on the phone, "Ken, I ain't feeling so good." When I got to the house, what I saw was true. My baby sister beat black and blue. Well, I took my last breath of fresh, free air. I found that piece of shit asleep in his relaxing chair. I hit him good, solid right and a solid left, and I forced him to his feet for his last breath. Well, he cowered and run, but he didn't get far, 'cause my sister shot him fucking dead just outside his car. Boy, she wept, and I did too. Then I told the police I did what I had to do. And that one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was there, and I shot him dead, and I don't care. Yeah, one quick minute got me 28 long years. I'd do it again, I don't regret it. He laid his hand on my sister too many times when I was near, and I shot him dead, and I don't care.
That works for sure.
Okay. So let's do that, Mike.
All right.
Let's just do that.
Sounds good. You're the
Wouldn't
editor.
that be, yeah.
You're the producer, the director. I'm just the talent.
Hair and teeth. Hair and teeth.
I'm just makeup.
Look at this guy right here. Hair and teeth. Just a beauty.
Oh, what's that sound?
The table rocking.
Don't come a knocking. Okay,
it's a pretty
Mike.
classy establishment we got here.
It really is.
Yeah.
Really.